Hey guys, and welcome back to another AJPW video. I hope you all are having a great day today because the new February update just came out. But instead of talking about the update, 'cause it's pretty small in my opinion, we're going to be talking about if AJPW released another reskin. And no, this reskin is not the same as its others. This reskin might as well be AJPW trying to sneak past the cracks. Look no further, because the new reskin is the one and only Korzak Fox. I was originally going to make a different video about this, but I wanted to change the topic a little bit. Let's just discuss what we see the same about the Arctic Fox. This news has been spreading around AJPW recently, or very badly, and I can see why that this animal has such a bad reputation already off the bat. Now you may be saying, boo-foo, how is this a reskin? It's a completely different animal. Well, if you look at the emotes, it's the same as the one and only Arctic Fox. You have the fancy footwork, the scratching at the dirt, the jump, the sit, and the most beautiful, gorgeous sleep ever. Look how cute that is. Anyway, why is this abomination? Why are so many people talking about it? Well, if you look at it, it's just a cuter version of the Arctic Fox. This might as well be the Arctic Fox if it came out in 2024. As you know, when animals were a bit older, they had, I don't want to say simpler design, but older design, if that even makes sense to you. So, which is better? If you're a new jammer, you might as well shut your eyes on the more well-designed Arctic Fox. I'm not even gonna call this Korzak Fox, might as well just be updated Arctic Fox. AJPW did try making a new animal. Maybe they're on a busy schedule if they are trying to make dragons. After all, if they're not making dragons and they're just popping out reskins for fun, I might as well make a whole video about how that's weird. But maybe AJPW is on a last-minute schedule and they just thought it'd be another fox. Yay. You can't blame it. It looks cute. The Arctic Fox might as well be for players that have been here for a while, because that's what people usually wore if they wanted a cute fox. Now you have the updated version. The updated version might as well be for new jammers, while the Arctic Fox is for a collector's item now. Do I think the Arctic or the Korzak Fox is better? Well, I don't know. It definitely is cuter in my opinion, and I don't see anything wrong with this animal other than that it's a complete copy, or not complete, but a straight up copy, the Arctic Fox. I'll put the Arctic Fox up on display just so you guys can see what I'm talking about. I don't necessarily hate this new animal that AJPW has decided to come up with, but I definitely think it could have been a bit more creative. But anyway, here's the Arctic Fox, just so you guys can see what it looks like. So that's the Korzak Fox. Here's the Arctic Fox. You can definitely see their similarities. It just looks like, imagine the Korzak Fox is just the Arctic Fox with a haircut and big circle eyes to make it look cuter. The Arctic Fox definitely went to the groomers and came out looking gorgeous. I still don't have anything against the Korzak Fox, but it's just I thought AJPW would make a whole different animal. I'm pretty sure players have tons of ideas on what animals AJPW should post next, which is why I think it'd be a pretty nice idea if they did a drawing contest about which animal you want in game. I think that'd be a pretty nice twist on things instead of just picking what outfit or gemogram you'd want. Sort of like how they did pets, I think it'd be nice if they did it for animals. Just to prove that all the emotes are the same. That the dance, the dig, the jump, the sit, and the beautiful, beautiful sleep. If you still don't understand me when I'm talking about how these animals are the same, just imagine that the Korzak fox is just the younger sibling of the older fox, if I want to call it that. But I like to think of the Korzak fox as a baby between the Arctic fox and the regular fox. I mean, you sort of got the regular fox's cuter looks, and then you smush it up with the Arctic fox's base. I'm getting so tired of saying Arctic fox. But you smush it up with the base, and then you get this. Though this animal is still pretty cute, I think it'll be different among the regular reskins that we have gotten so far. One of the reskins we have gotten was the little Siamese cat, which is the most recent. Its copy was the Sunset Siamese cat, which I have in my inventory, but I don't know where it is. There's also plenty of other reskins, like the little fall coyote one, and there's one for the red panda, and I'm pretty sure there's like many more to come soon. Though I still don't think this animal is bad, quote unquote bad, I still think it could have been a lot better. Maybe if Animal Jam had just given it different emotes, this animal wouldn't have as much hate as it does now. I mean, if you told me this is a completely different animal, I'm pretty sure I would believe it was. Until you showed me that emote, then I changed my mind completely. I don't know why so many people are hating on this animal, because I think it's pretty cute. I mean, sure, it's basically just Emojim HQ copying the model of the Arctic fox and slapping it on to the Korzak fox and just changing how it looks. It's not a complete reskin where you just keep the whole entire model and just slap on some new colors. I like how they actually put some quote-unquote sort of effort on this animal, other than what they usually do for their reskins. I don't know if this is Animal Jam preparing for dragons to come into game, because if it is, then I pretty think they're stalling, pretty much. I don't know how much effort it takes to do a whole new mythical animal, but I pretty do hope they do release dragons, because if they don't, then this whole waste is just rip-off animals of other animals, and I think a lot of beta players might as well quit Animal Jam. Not beta, but you know, really old players. Do I think reskins could lead to the downfall of Animal Jam? Most likely, yes. I don't want to get this video too dark, but I'll definitely do other topics. Just a brief little introduction into why I think this animal, or reskins in general, could be bad for Animal Jam. Is because, if you don't already know, it's been forever since we got a new animal. I mean, yes, unicorns came out, and then after that, it's just reskin after reskin after reskin. The Animal Jam community is not waiting months after months just to get a different animal and not another reskin. I'm pretty sure if they did a St. Patrick Bunny coming next month, I'm pretty sure half of the Animal Jam community will be gone. I don't know if they're just doing this to fool the new jammers, because they're not fooling the old ones. We want to stay on Animal Jam as best as we can, because it's really hard to break away from it, and we just want to play. So when you're just bringing back random reskins, it's not really fun. I mean, yes, I'm happy that they sorta brought back an old animal. I mean, this is just for if you missed out on the Arctic fox and you wish it was cuter. It's not the total original, but it's still cute. So I guess if you want a cute version of the Arctic fox, this is your guide, the Korzak fox. It's really cute. I definitely think the design's well. I mean, I don't know why so many haters are hating on it. I mean, yes, I can sort of know why. I just don't want to call it a reskin. I'll call it. It needs to have its own little area of reskins. It's not a reskin. It might as well just be called a copycat. You got the reskins and you got the copycats. If Animal Jam started, this is, I don't want to say this is like the first ever copycat Animal Jam has released. Let's just say they've done this before. And if you don't already know what I mean, they've done it with a certain snake, serpent, whatever you want to call it. This guy. I don't think anyone talked about how this was a straight up copycat as the original one. I mean, no one really went too in depth with it, but I think, if I remember correctly, the emotes are straight up the same thing as the regular one. And maybe they did the same with the Emperor Penguin. I'm not too sure. I mean, I have both penguins, so let me just do a quick check. Because they did do the same thing with this one. But that snake, they've done the exact same thing they've done with this. Add a few more details, slap on the same emotes, and then you got yourself a copycat. Though I don't want to hate, I definitely would rate this animal an 8 out of 10. I know it's a complete copy of the original, but it's still pretty cute, and you really can't blame it. If it wasn't as cute as it is now, and they just trimmed a whole bunch of stuff off of it and added it, those weird slim eyes, this would probably be a 3 out of 10. But because they at least put some effort into redesigning it, and not just slapping on some new textures, you still gotta give it an 8 out of 10 at least. Lower. Or higher. What do you think about this animal? Comment down below what you would rate it out of. And I hope you guys have an awesome day. Bye!